Okay, so we are checked out of our Airbnb, headed to drop off Dennis's car here in a public parking lot, and then we'll get headed on our way. 3 years in the making, we are finally doing our Tremblant trip. Dennis is moving his stuff from his vehicle to our van. This was originally going to be a 9-day trip and we shoved it into 4 days. So a lot of driving, especially this first day. We have to do roughly 750 miles to get up to the Trans Taiga Road and camp at mile 37, maybe plus or minus on that. And then we have 2 days, over 600 miles to get out there and back. So a lot of driving on this trip. We both drove last night. I got here around midnight because I had to leave after work. In typical EJ and Dennis fashion, we went out for one drink and ended up running into a birthday party, and they kept buying Dennis shots. So we're getting started an hour late, which is fine. You ready, buddy?
I mean, could have used a couple more hours of sleep, but yeah, I feel actually pretty decent after
body battery's at a stunning 23.
After a cup of coffee and a hot shower, I feel great.
3 years of planning.
Let's do it.
All right, first stop is to just top off the fuel tanks, get a coffee, and then head up to Val-d'Or. First fuel up of many. Also gonna top off the extra tank. How's breakfast looking there?
Not a big selection. I just want to see what, you know, there's some muffins and little cookies and stuff. Nothing hot.
Okay.
I don't know what your thoughts were.
I don't know. I'm going to take a look. I'm definitely going to need water.
Yo!
All right.
Doing it.
We're doing it. We got some Timmy's. Starting on our road trip. First stop is Val-d'Or to get groceries. It is about 4 hours away. So we're just going to get around some traffic here.
1/3 of the trip for today. Like a 12, 13 hour day, right?
12 to 14 hours, depending. If we make our final stop. It's a rainy day, so we'll get the line.
Yeah, that feels good. Good for that.
Oh, 90 is the limit. God damn, I need to get used to reading in kilometers.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I'm just going 75.
Surprised you can't change the display. So first,
It's the same, but it's not digital. It's like,
when you cycle through, there's no control.
no, this isn't digital.
You know, like with your big display, sometimes when you cycle through the display option, it's still over.
You know me, dude. It's probably on there, but there's no way to figure that out.
Oh yeah, on the road.
On the road. We're 45 minutes into a 14-hour day.
We got this. We got coffee. We finally figured out how to switch over to kilometers on the display. We're ready to go.
Turns out I was going 20 miles an hour over the speed limit, which is not great. Math wasn't math.
Oh, we got this.
Dennis, how's your sea witch?
No, that's okay. There's no sugars added, but you still get a little bit of sweetness in there. So my favorite thing up there.
I haven't talked to my sea witch today. Love you later. I will tell you, the one thing I wasn't expecting on this trip was stop and go traffic. We're in a town called Mont-Laurier, you said?
Something like that,
Yeah, and it's a good sized town. I think we just went through our 15th stoplight on Main Street, so and we got a bunch more ahead of us.
I do. Once we get to St. James, or is it St. James? James Beer? James. What's the name of the road?
James Bay Road.
James Beer Road. That's not the James Beer Road. Yeah, I feel like when we get there, we're really not gonna. It's gonna die down a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're coming up on a big bridge here on our way to Val-d'Or. We got about another hour. It's pretty cool. This whole area is just, I'd say, lake after lake after lake. The road leaves something to be desired in places.
And I think I did read that Canada has more lakes per capita than any other country in the world. So, per land area, whatever it is.
Doesn't like 80% of the population live along the southern edge?
Yeah, it's all around Toronto, that whole area.
Yeah.
But it's been absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Saw moose.
Yeah, saw mooses. We're keeping account of big mammals. Looks like that might be a rest stop. Let's stop in there.
Yeah, we can check it out. Stretch the legs.
Stretch the legs. All right, Dennis is going to use the little boys' room. I'm going to go down and check out this lake. back on the road. So we're pulling into Val-d'Or. We got 1 mile to go, pick up some groceries, and then we will head north to Matagami for fuel. Still hoping to get to mile 37 on Taiga. We are running a few hours behind at this point, so we'll see how far we get.
A lot of construction coming up here that really slowed some things down.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time just kind of sitting, waiting on construction that I wasn't planning on, so. All right, well, we picked up groceries for the next few days.
You got some lunch, a couple sandwiches?
Yeah, so my phone took a bit of a crap in terms of navigation, so we're doing this and I had everything in there. It's just not working. So we got Dennis's phone rocking. I've got the navigation van working. Finding our way north. Next stop is Matagami, where we will stop for fuel before heading to the St. James Bay Road. All right, we just pulled into Matagami. We need fuel. We need to try to find dish detergent. That's one more thing. Non-stick cooking spray if we're finding oil or something like that for the grill. Should be a relatively short stop. Matagami is our last stop before we hit the James Bay Road. It is just outside of town. So fuel up, and then we'll get back on the road. Dennis is doing God's work right now. That windshield's getting pretty bad. All right, so we're in Matagami. One of the things I like to do is try other candy bars when I'm in different countries. So I got Mirage, which I've never had, and you got Alamine. So we'll report on those in a bit. But we also saw Camel Balls.
Extra sour, bubblegum, liquid filled.
I don't know if I can get that. Yeah. So live reaction. Not while I'm driving, because I don't do well with sour stuff.
It looks like a camel's ball.
It is the only thing that wasn't in French, too. I will put here what the translation for camel balls are in French. That's not that sour.
That's sour. The liquid filled went pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just gum.
Yeah, bit of a letdown. All right, let's go to the St. James Bay Road and start this trip in earnest.
Let's go.
So it took us 9.5 hours with stops from Mount Tremblant to get to Matagami, in case you were going to plan this trip as well. All right, so we are coming up on the start of the St. James Bay Road. I'm going to reset the kilometer marker here. You're driven 1,200 kilometers so far, by the way, so that's the main. I'm going to reset it here because we're going to be using the printout from stjamesbayroad.com to guide us in terms of where we're at. So stop here. This is the official beginning. Hit reset. We're at 0. All right, so our first stop on this road is 6 kilometers in. We need to stop at the check-in spot and write our names down so that folks know we're back there in the wilderness. All right, we're coming up on the check-in spot. Look at this. This is quite the thing. All right, so we'll go in here and check in. I think I'll get a close-up though of that. Close-up of that big archway room there. Again, this is at kilometer 6. All right, we're all checked in. And I guess now it's called the Billy Diamond Highway. The maps all say James Bay Road, but all right, let's get in the van and go. The nice gentleman who checked us in warned us about a couple things, which I'll talk about in the van. All right, here we go under the Billy Diamond Highway Arch. We just checked in with a nice gentleman at kilometer 6. He did warn us about a few things. The first thing that he warned us about was to make sure that we had a full-size spare. I told him I had 2, we should be good. Hopefully we're good. The second thing was to make sure that we filled up in Matagami because the nearest fuel It's 381 kilometers away. That's our second stop. We're actually going to stop there and fill up. He warned us about the bugs. He actually pulled out a can of Raid, and this is what I put on my clothes. I brought some pretty stout, deep stuff. We'll see how that does. I could tell that the bugs are already going to be bad up here. And then the last thing that he warned us about was the fishing regulations, to make sure we were up to speed on those. And that you're supposed to fish with a guide up here, so we need to look into that before we throw something up. All right, Dennis, 3 years in the making, buddy. Finally on the trip. Finally all the way up here. Our goal for today is we have one, maybe two more stops before we hit the Taiga Road. The first is that fuel stop we mentioned, but before that, in the book, in the print doc that we got from the jamesbayroad.com website, it notes that you should absolutely have to stop at this one location and see the views from the road. I think it was kilometer 257.
257, Rupert River.
Rupert River. So we will probably stop there, take in the view, and then I think maybe that's where I'm also going to apply. Road to be a little rough. I think maybe that's where I'm also going to apply bug spray for the first time. It's pretty okay in the van without it, but just being out there after we checked in, I was getting scared by it. So, all right, we'll check in as we get to the Rupert River. Still on the James Bay Road. This is the Mirage Bar. It's really just milk chocolate and milk chocolate here yet. I'd probably take a pass. What do you have?
You have the Palomar that I opened up. It's just fudge and like a peanut buttery sort of inside. Not bad. I don't know that I would really necessarily need to get anything in, but it's a decent for the moment.
Yeah. I will note that when you check in, they give you a lot of information. Well, both the Billy Diamond, which is what we've been calling the James Bay Road, is now against the Billy Diamond roads, and the Trans Taiga Road with all the kilometer points. So that's very helpful. They also gave us a great map.
The kilometer points and everything on it too. It's really nice.
Yeah. So that location, that checkpoint is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want to stop in and talk to them and give some suggestions and get this information, it's all free. You just got to get there between 8 and 8.
Real pretty good. I'll tell you, those kilometers fly by way for good.
Yeah, it actually does matter, right? You're like, oh, 108, 109, 110.
We're up to what, 13 now? There's a lot. It's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm pretty sure this is where the fire was a couple years ago that kept us from coming up here. If you've been watching the Planet videos for the last couple of years, you'll know that the first year we had come up because of fires, and this area definitely looks like it burned. All right, so this is the noted bridge in 257. We are going to stop on the way back and check this out, given the time of day. Oh my God, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That is amazing.
Yeah. All right. If you want to see that, you're going to have to watch the second part of this video, which will be the trip back. All right, revision number 6, 7 of the plan. That is, you want to run over what the plan is for today? We're going to settle on.
Yep, so we're going to get up to mile marker, kilometer marker, 381 big gas.
Yep.
And then another, 13 beyond that, we're going to get to the East Main River campground. It's about 2.5 kilometers off the road to the campground. It's right off this beautiful bridge over the water, which apparently is won awards. It's a really good stop. We'll get there. We'll have a little time before sunset to set up camp. We'll eat some food, and then I think we're both just pretty much going to pass out. And then sunrise is going to be 5 o'clock in the morning, so we'll be just rested and ready to go. The full tank of gas.
Ready to go.
Just make some breakfast and hit the road tomorrow morning.
All right, fuel at 381. I'm looking forward to just stretching. Getting into the car for a couple minutes.
With you, but then we got like a 10-minute drive up to where we're going to camp.
Yeah. It's been a good day.
It's been a fantastic day. The landscape is insane how much different things have been.
Yeah, we're in a spot where it's like actual tundra. Like there's no trees. Very interesting. All right. Kilometer 381. Apparently this is open 24 hours a day. Sure. He's gonna run into me in the back here.
What do we think the price is gonna be? Ooh, 160 a liter.
Couldn't even tell you what it's been. All right, well, we just fueled up at 381. The price is high here, so you want to definitely fill up down below when you can. The other thing I want to know, I went in to pay, and there's like a full restaurant. There's camping supplies. You can buy propane there. Looks like there's rooms here. Looks like there's first aid. So this is a really good spot if you need something last minute. I was tempted to just buy a pizza, but we bought all that food, so we might as well use it. All right, 12 miles, we said.
13 miles, 13 kilometers, and then a 2.5 kilometer trek from the main road to the campground.
Okay, so 15 kilometers roughly.
Roughly 15 kilometers.
All right, yeah, we're used to talking in freedom units.
We're doing the math, we got this.
Yeah, all right, let's get to that campsite. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's this way. Can you see on your phone if we're headed towards the water?
Yeah, we are.
Now that I can see, this is a little bit better. Dennis, I think our campsite's out here a little bit.
A little bit. I was sketchy getting in here. They used to be not driving directly into the sun anymore, but I feel like this is going to be white, beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, when we pulled in, I don't know if it's going to show on the GoPro, but it was so soft in the sun because it was low on the horizon, it was right in my eyes. Even with my glasses, I couldn't see anything. Now, I mean, the road's not fantastic, but it's also not bad. We're just picking our way down slowly.
Anything longer than 2.5 kilometers on this would have been annoying.
Yeah, I am going 26 kilometers an hour. And there's a lot of like soft sand. So I'm just trying to let the weight of the vehicle take us down these hills.
Yeah.
Might have to put it in 4-wheel drive and get on tomorrow, but it's all right. That's why I bought this van. So when we get down here, there's already 20 people down here. Random Wednesday.
Just a bunch of high school kids partying.
We're coming up on some signs.
Gotta be right here. Yeah, there's picnic tables.
All right. These installations were built by the regional government to make your stay more comfortable. Request voluntary contributions, $5 a day if you allow us to continue. Okay. It looks like over here, that's the trail up to get the view. Maybe we'll do that in the morning.
Just down to the water. I mean, I'm going to walk out there when we get set up.
All right, we'll get set up and then there's time. Ooh, these bugs are bad. Not sure how much that'll do, but we'll try to keep them at bay. So Dennis is going to be hammock camping, and we're going to put the awning out for him. And this is his system. So we need to put these under each one of the tires, and then he'll build his hammock system from there.
I've never actually used this before. I bought this a couple years ago in clearance, and it looked like a really great idea, so wish me luck.
All right. I don't know if you can see the bugs. They are epic up here. So if you're coming, bring dope. Oh, jackrabbit just ran. Yeah, there's tons of jackrabbits around. Speaking of bugs, you got to see the front of the van. Absolutely caked. Wow. Dennis mentioned the first time he's using this new setup. Is it too far? Okay.
No, there's plenty of space.
Oh, look at the little jackrabbit. You coming to check us out, bud? Hey, bud. Don't you go chewing on my wires, you son of a... Yeah, that's right.
I'll be low to the ground, but not really low to the ground.
Are you off the ground?
No, not yet.
That sidestep's kind of a... Man, that jackrabbit, he's interested. Oh, buddy. Well, Dennis figures out his sleeping situation. Go down and check out the river real quick. It's actually a sign up there that you're not supposed to camp down here. Man, you can see the bugs. What a beautiful night. Dude, I'm gonna cook dinner. You're not on the menu. Guy doesn't give a shit. Tonight's gonna be Brussels and some chicken. All right, so Dennis's hammock set up, untested, and it's not gonna work. When he gets in it, it's just sagging so long he's hitting the ground. Normally when you set these things up in a tree, you're tying like up here. So we do have the spare bed in the camper van that I've never set up. It's meant for a smaller person, but I think it'd be fine. Worst case, you can sleep on the floor and we'll throw down some blankets to get some padding for him. We got dinner going. Got the Starlink set up. So I think we'll probably eat inside, play a couple board games, watch a movie, but go to bed kind of early. We were up kind of late last night. These are non-alcoholic, which is mildly depressing.
Yeah.
First of the day.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that's not bad.
It's not bad. They really come a long way with the non-alcoholic one.
Yeah.
Just wanted something at camp. Just wanted something that was not water to relax with.
Oh, that's good. All right. I think I'm going to call today's video there. It's been 15 hours. You don't need to see what cooked food looks like. I'll catch you in the morning. Originally, I was planning for one Trans Taiga video for the entire trip, but in editing it, the entire trip came out to like an hour and a half. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna split this in two parts. What you just watched was the first part, getting up to the Trans Taiga Road along the James Bay Road. And the next video would be us actually going along the Trans Taiga Road and out into the end. If you wanna go back and watch the first video where we started doing the planning for this trip, you can click here. Otherwise, I'll see you on that next video.